Hi and hello guys. So I hope you all are doing good and at the same time making money also in the market. Look, it's very difficult to make money at this certain times. The moves are very sharp and quick and sometimes it's very sticky and in a range and always flat. So now, according to what the chart is suggesting me, is that basically it's going to be a downtrend for tomorrow, like as you all have seen in many video analysis. But what we do here is that it's very there is a big difference what's going to be and how it's going to be, and there is also like comes the word that prediction. So if you ask me honestly, then I will be saying you that many of you, wherever you have seen all this sort of analysis or analyst you have seen either on TradingView or in YouTube, must have said you that this is the gap that is going to be filled by this candle. Now those analysts were absent when market was making this stop, and they forgot to say you that then that this gap was unfilled, so it will come down here and it will fill the gap and then it will reverse back. So I think those analyst, or those kind of analysis that they do is certainly based on some assumptions, right? Like this is a support level, you must draw a support, and this is the resistance level and you must draw the resistance, because from here on the market is going to pull back and there will be a retest as soon as possible. So like if I see the things in my way, that most of the guys would have said you that here is a big support and then here is also a big support, it's okay, fine, and then here is also a big support. So whatever you do in the market, it's going to be a positive market tomorrow. And whenever you see that there is a big on the downside move, then definitely you should buy, right? But see, if the things would have been that easy, then I don't think somebody will be losing money in the market, right? So if you ask me honestly, like what is going to happen, see, I do my trading based upon the assumptions which I have in my opinion. I don't follow anybody or I don't judge also anybody, but I think there should be some sort of doing that kind of business where you are sharing your analysis, and at the same time you should be cautious about the things, because it's all like a game of money. It's not about that you want to build a business with trust or with your analysis. You are playing with the money, right? So you should be very careful in what you are saying. So according to me, what you ask me, like what sort of analysis I should give, is that it's very simple. I'm going to keep the market up, right? See, thinking should be of that sort that you are in the market and you see the things, you are doing the things, right? So I should not be disappointing the analysts, or I should not be doing disappointing the analysis at the same time. This is not any sort of arrogance or anything. But to me, if you ask me, then I am going we are going to keep the market in green. It's okay, the market will be green, and if the market is green, then everybody will be making money. So for that reason, what should be the step to do that? So I will be looking at this sort of zone, right? As you all have seen many analysts sharing that this is a very good support, so I will gap down straight towards this, right? So I will be like, if you ask me, then what to do, like it's like here many clusters of trading will be done, so I want to avoid this sort of zone. So I will be gapping down on the index. Now how much point and where should we gap down? I think let me okay, so below 17,809 the index should not go, and if it goes like with the gap up, yeah, so I mean gap down, not gap up, so around this sort of zones it should be opening as a gap down, and when the persons will be buying, we will take the index towards downside. It's very obvious. Then while the downside comes, then from around this sort of zone, around 734, or you can say this will be okay, I think. because here many will be putting their stop losses at 750. So 750, I will be choosing 750, right? Okay, so it's a little bit up. Okay, so I think 750 should be okay, right? So if the market opens gap down, don't be foolish to buy the things. Just give it a minute. We will see a straight candle towards the downside, and while on the downside, many stop losses will be hit here. They will be out of the market, and money will be transferred to the like disciplined and most formidable traders. And after that, after around this sort of zone, I think 750, I think that will be okay. So from 750 we should take the market on a range bound and a flat kind of market. So from 750 it should be around a range bound and a flat kind of market. And then when everything keeps calm and everything is in cool condition, and as you know that a hurricane does not like comes up from a very shouty kind of, I mean to say that if things are very silent and calm, then you should always think that a big move is going to come either on the downside or on the upside, most probably on the upside, because persons are all willing on the upside. So it will be out upside, but not so fast or not so quick, because it's tomorrow expiry, and I want to make all the puts zero, and I will be seeing all the calls to be tripled or 5 times or 10 times. So it's very obvious, and but that won't be in that sort of way that it goes straight towards the upside. Definitely there will be hurdles, and while going up we will fall, and then while going up, but I don't feel like 18,000 index should go beyond 18,000. If it does also, then sell off will come, and as soon as we reach 18,000 we will fall from there, and we will end around this sort of zones. So I think the index to be remaining 17,900 to 18,000. Closing price should be in between that. And at the same time, as I said, we might be seeing a gap down and then a little bit on the downside, so that whoever is buying on that support should be like out of the trade on the upside, because they will be stop loss will be hunted down, and then the market will be range bound and a narrow sort of, because before a storm there the ocean remains very calm and silent. This is the very simple logic. And then a fresh upwards move, and then a little bit on the downside to just shake off the weak hands, and then a fresh upward move. So this is it for Nifty. And talking about Bank Nifty, I think similar situations are being created. Like, if you have seen or not seen, I don't know, but in my previous videos or in my Telegram channel which we have here, I always used to say to the persons that this market is going to be in a sort of range of this sort of, right? So we are in that range, and I said also that persons will be willing to buy here, right? But they will be keeping their stop loss around this sort of zones, 37,700. And if we can break this zone with a like large wick, and then touch the downside zone, then a fresh buying will be done, because I think the weak hands will be out of the market. Then we should go towards the upside. But until or unless the weak hands are out of the market, we should not go. So this is it for today. I think if you need any kind of setup or anything, then you should go and follow the Telegram channel, because there I will be like posting the setup and the sort of zones which I talk about. But I think for 7% it's not necessary, right? So until or unless it reaches to 10 or 12 subscribers, I think I will be posting nothing except shit. So I don't want to teach you something, I don't want to like earn money from you, but it's very very sort of game, that the game is that sort of that if we like think what the other retailers are doing, then I think it's very hard for us to make money. So we should keep a different opinion. I mean to say, we should keep our views on a short term view, not on the long term, right? And from 9:15 to 9:45, it will be, I think, kind of selling pressure will be there. Now if we go up also in the market tomorrow, if we reach around 18,000 in the morning only, then also we will be buying puts, right? Because from there selling might come off again and will go down. Now talking about the trend, whether we are in a bearish or bullish trend, I don't think in that way, right? I know that things should be according to the bearish or bullish, like setup, but my setup does not allow that you should think bullish or bearish. You should be looking at the zones where you want to sell, and you should be looking at the zones where you want to buy. If you get the things cheap, you buy it. If you get the things that it's a like extra value, or you think that the price is overbought, you sell the things. It's so simple. Trading is very simple. You don't need any indicators, or you don't need anybody to tell you the support and resistance. Neither you need anyone to say you how you should travel to that zone. Now, as you know that FNO and futures are very hardcore trading materials, so you should be like worried about those gamma, betas, and deltas at the same time, because time is everything in FNO. And on future, there are other parameters also you should look into matter. And that's like, to make money, you don't have to know any kind of chart pattern, or you don't have to know any kind of candles, that this is a shooting star, this is a hammer, or this is a like doji kind of candle. See, it's very obvious. You are playing with price, and price is a product, right? If you are getting a product on a cheap discount rate, what you will do, you will buy, right? And when you are seeing that the price of that product is misvalued, or it's overvalued, then what you will do, you will sell it. But that bias will come to you once you know the actual or fair value of that product according to the situation. As you know that Nifty represents the economy, and it has a vision of above 6 months or more than that. So you should be keeping in mind that in within the 6 months, what are the things that are going to be, and how the things are going to be played. Like, see, many people talk about time frame, or whether to trade in a 5 minute time frame or 30 minutes time frame. I don't think time frame will be a big factor in your trading to make money. At first you decide what you want to do. Either you want to make money in this market, or you want to be a billionaire in a night, right? If you want to make money in this market, then you should not be, what to say, you should not be a sheep in the market, right? You should not be that what to I'm just forgetting the term, please. I'm very sorry for that, but you should not be that sort of person who has a typical bearish or bullish kind of, because you are a trader, right? And this sort of advice we provide, and at the same time we have been successful throughout the years, and there were certain hard times also where there was a constant up move, as you all know. And nothing worked in those times, so it's okay, fine. But being a trader, you should always be open to learn, and at the same time, there is a as you know that there is a thin line between your profit and loss, and that is stop loss, right? So remember this. Thank you for bearing me and bearing the talks. I hope you have a profitable day tomorrow. See you tomorrow.